Alright, so this is gonna be the first video. My name is Rube. I'm gonna be doing videos on a daily basis. Nothing just super crazy, just the daily life really. Kind of show you what it's like for me. Just a quick spill. I was in an incident, a work-related incident a couple of years ago. Well, I say a couple, like 2 years ago. Where I tore up one of my legs pretty bad, and I wasn't able to work for about 6 months, and I ended up losing my job and my apartment and everything, and I ended up having to sell my truck to help pay for medical stuff and for physical therapy. So yeah, long story short, all that happened. I had to move back in with my folks, which is where I'm at now. I'm actually in this was actually my sister's old bedroom. You can tell we've done some little renovations on it, but small stuff. But what I really like is this wall back here. I love this brick wall in the house. Like, I'm serious. Why don't more people have just a nice red brick wall in the house? I know I'm a guy, so it's probably a man cave type mindset, but I love it. Just kind of show my everyday life. I'm doing some online classes and stuff in law. It's an interest of mine is law, politics, economics. I kind of like that kind of stuff, history. But also how I also found out not long after I started my recovery for my leg, which actually after I was getting over it, after that 6-month period, I ended up hurting it like 3 or 4 months later from overdoing it, and so it set me back like another 2 months. So I was like 6 months down, recovery. I just got to where I was doing pretty good after about 3.5 months, and then hurt myself again. I was down for another like 2 months. So and then I found out that I was wondering, I was having pains and stuff on my side. Kind of found out my gallbladder I had some issues with it, and that I think it was like my stomach was producing too much acid or something. So it's been like, a snowball going down a hill type thing. I'm hoping that the snowball is no longer going downhill. I don't think it is, but we'll see. Yeah, so from here it's just me studying, trying to get healthy again, trying to eat better foods and stuff, because for a while there it was just pretty much whatever I could get, because funds were just going down. That and what I've been trying to do just to have a little income since I wasn't able to work was just selling stuff on eBay and Macari. So I'm trying to see if I can't get to a position where I can sell with like Amazon. eBay, it doesn't really provide that much. I mean, I get 8 sales, 9 sales a week, sometimes fewer, sometimes maybe 1 or 2 more than that, but that's about it. About the typical, I would say, would be 6 to 8 sales if you're doing good, and those sales really I'm not making like a ton of money from them. I'm getting anywhere between $2 to $4 on some of those sales. Some of them I'll get as much as like 15 to 20 bucks. So it just depends on what the item is. But yeah, and then of course I'm selling on Macari, which it's slow as well. Trying to make something of it. I enjoy selling online, I really do. So I'm just seeing if I can get with Amazon and do a lot better. I believe I would fare better with Amazon than eBay or Macari by any means. And most of the items I'm actually selling are new or still in the package, and people are like, oh, that costs too much, and it's like, dude, that's like half the cost of you buying it out of a store. Even with the shipping added to it, that's still like 50% off. What are you talking about? Too expensive. You go buy it from Walmart or from Target or from wherever you're going to be paying double that, even with the shipping included. Like, what are you saying? So, hey, some people, I guess they're supposed to, I guess they think you're supposed to give it to them for free because you're selling it online instead of them buying it from a, big box store. I remember one guy, I was selling an action figure, and it was a relatively rare one, and he told me, he's like, I can buy that, where was it? He said, Ollie's, I think it was. He's like, I can buy that at Ollie's for $10. I said, good, if you can, then go get it at Ollie's for $10. I said, that's great. And I searched around, looked, I couldn't find that thing for no $10 anywhere. And I was like, yeah, that guy's just yanking my chain. Come to find out, he sold nothing but action figures himself. I just had a few of them that I saw and I thought they were pretty cool. I looked them up and I was like, hey, it's a Star Wars action figure and it's completely undamaged. It's in perfect condition. Hey, I'll get it. It was on sale. So I got it and I found comps for it from several different places where it was selling for, like $40. And I was like, hey, thing sells for $40. Why not put it on there? I'll ask like 48. Maybe I'll get somewhere between like 34 to 40. I wouldn't expect to actually get 40 because I don't want to rip people off with stuff. But at the same time, I would like to make some money, or at least a little bit off of it, So, I don't ever expect to actually make what I'm asking. I know that typically that doesn't happen. I don't think that's ever happened with me, but maybe a handful of times where I actually got what I was asking for an item. I don't ever expect that, but I would expect people to realize that, you're taking the time to list it, you're going out and finding it, you're buying it, you're spending gas money and everything to get this stuff, and then you gotta buy the packaging material and everything as well, and you have to pay eBay, you have to pay Macari, you gotta pay taxes on it too. You gotta pay for promoting it, and when it's all said and done, say you did sell something for $30, you're like, yay, I sold it for $30 and I got $15, $12 out of the whole thing. So it's like, yay. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong with the advertising, but who knows. I'm gonna go in here and get in the bed, brush my teeth already, and cleaned out my beard and everything. The last step for the day is getting in the bed and then cleaned up. So y'all have a good one.